I've been diving into this massive project called GALRO, and it's just mind-blowing how extensive it is.
Oh yeah? What's so impressive about it?
Well, it's like the largest and most accurate archive of locations and
Wow.
time regimes in the world.
Wait, the entire world?
Yeah, the whole globe. Kiro DiCepolo and his team spent years compiling
Incredible.
almost 3 million locations.
3 million? That's huge. But why focus so much on locations and time regimes?
Because for precise astrological calculations, you need exact coordinates and
Right.
accurate historical time zones. Even minor errors can, throw off the results.
I see. So they must have faced a ton of challenges.
Oh, you have no idea. They tackled complexities like the switch from the Julian to the
Hmm.
Gregorian calendar.
Actually, I didn't realize different countries adopted the Gregorian calendar at different times.
Exactly. For instance, Italy switched in 1582, but Russia didn't adopt it until after the
Wow.
Bolshevik Revolution in 1917.
So they had to account for centuries of calendar discrepancies?
Yep, and it doesn't stop there. Before standardized time zones, most places use local mean time based on the sun's position.
So noon in one city wasn't the same as noon in another?
Precisely. Imagine trying to schedule a train
Chaos.
across multiple cities with different local times.
That sounds like chaos.
It was. So standard time zones were introduced, but even then, countries made changes at different times.
And then there's daylight saving time, right?
Exactly, or as some call it, summertime. It was implemented inconsistently
Makes
across the
sense.
world.
I remember reading that some places even had double summertime.
Yes, during wars like World War II, some countries used double summertime to save energy.
So Galro had to factor in all these changes?
Absolutely. They even did historical research on wartime occupations. For example, as German forces advanced in France, the time zones shifted week by week.
That's insane. How did they keep track of all that?
They cross-referenced multiple sources, corresponded with
Impressive.
experts, and even consulted partisan accounts for accuracy.
Talk about dedication.
Indeed, they found errors in major references like Shanks and Lecore, especially regarding countries like Italy and France.
So Galro corrected those mistakes?
Yes, they filled in the gaps and
Great.
resolved conflicts between sources.
That's impressive. But weren't there anomalies that were impossible to account for?
There were some, like in 18th century Italy, where some states counted hours from half an hour after sunset. That's tough to model.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
But aside from those rare cases, GALRO aims to be the most precise database available.
So how does this precision benefit astrologers?
Well, with exact data, they can calculate birth charts and ascendants with incredible accuracy, down to fractions of a second.
That's crucial for detailed astrological readings, right?
Exactly. Even a small error can, change the interpretation significantly.
It's funny, we live in a world where we take time zones for granted.
True, but the history of time is a complex web
Indeed.
influenced by politics, wars, and societal changes.
Like how Portugal switched time zones several times for political reasons.
Yes, and the Balkan regions, with all their changes, added to the complexity.
So integrating all this into a database is a monumental task.
Definitely, and they didn't stop there. They integrated Google Maps into their software.
That's right. So now users can click on a map and get precise data?
Exactly. You can select even a specific hotel room, get the
Amazing.
satellite coordinates, and the software adjusts for historical time regimes.
That's like pinpointing a needle in a haystack.
Haha, precisely. This integration bridges modern technology with historical data.
But how did they manage the time regime data with Google Maps?
They had a brilliant idea. They programmed the software to compare the map's current data with GALRO's historical time zones and use the correct values.
Genius.
Indeed, it was initially thought impractical, but they made
Really?
it work.
Innovation at its best. So what's next for Galro?
They've incorporated it into MyAstral, a new software that's even more advanced and precise.
They just keep pushing the envelope.
Absolutely, their goal is to provide the most accurate tools for astrological studies.
It's inspiring to see such passion and dedication.
It really is. They've set a new standard in the field.
So, for anyone serious about astrology, Galro is a must-have resource.
Without a doubt.
Well, thanks for enlightening me on this. I had no idea time could be so intricate.
My pleasure. Time is more than just clocks and calendars. It's a
Exactly.
rich tapestry of history.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Maybe next time we can delve into another aspect of their work.
I'd like that. Until then.